from the virtual Road America in Elkhart Lake. It is the next round of the SNB Cup Series presented by Appalachian Hauler Hunters. Tonight for the SNB 125 of LSRTV, your home for sim racing. Again, race number 5 in this series. And with drivers like Braxton DeWeese and, of course, also Ross Tatum, already winners. You know they're going to the playoffs. The question will be, will we see a repeat winner? Of course, we know Braxton DeWeese is on the SNB series. But will we see someone else emerge as a third winner on the series? Good evening. Welcome to coverage for Road America. You see the big bridge, the crossover. I'm Wesley Outland for coverage on LSR TV. Joined alongside is our producer slash announcer at the LSR TV headquarters in Wichita Falls, Texas, Charles Wooten. Charles, road course racing, 125 miles.
125 laps.
It should be an interesting event here tonight.
Yeah, 125 laps, 31.
No, it's not. It's 125 miles, 31 laps. Don't play with me. Do not tell me that I'm announcing.
You don't want to be here for
125 lap road course race. I'm hanging up on you.
Needless to say, if it was 125 laps, we know for sure your battery would not last if it was on.
That's a good thing,
That
right?
is good, because we were getting a little scared there the other night. You're back under power. Obviously, that's a good thing. Hopefully, no storms where you're at, because it's nice and sunny, and I think the real feel here is like 105 right now.
Well, it's actually stormy and 73 degrees as we speak, believe it or not.
Well, we know where all the storms went that were in Texas then. They're not here. So, go here. So, go figure. Again,
but hey, Charles, road course racing is obviously a completely different animal. And we should see somebody hopefully emerge a winner on the SNB Cup Series tonight.
Yes, this is a totally different animal. And you definitely, I think, will see a third winner here. And real quick, you'll see it on the sidebar. We know Ross Tatum won last week. Unfortunately, you won't see the green bar under his name. And the reason for that is our production team is awful. That's basically me. So, but now we've had a really rough day here in the studio. We won't mention one of the things, but one of them, the fridge that supplies the producer, myself, with all my food, decided that I did not want to work today. It took the day off, and apparently every other day from here on out. So it has been replaced. However, we cannot get in the fridge because, well, they would let all the cold air out. So it's been a crazy day shopping around at Lowe's and Home Depot, and ended up going to Best Buy of all places to get a fridge.
Well, anyhow, we are ready to go at Road America. Hopefully his day will be better. But like I said earlier during our production meeting, a very quick, just let DoorDash be your friend. Just be DoorDash, Lyft, Uber Eats, get what you can, and try to avoid opening the refrigerator door. And without further ado, don't let mom open the door either. Keep her out of the refrigerator.
We will keep every door possible closed. As we do not want to let any cold air out, so we'll keep those closed. Qualifying.
Basically, everybody. Charles is just having a bad day.
Bad week. What are you talking about?
Bad week. I've had a bad couple of weeks. I had a bad month. What are you talking about? Since May the 18th. Come on, dude.
That's true. It's been a rough May. I thought, wasn't it May flowers are supposed to bring April showers? I don't know.
April showers bring May flowers,
well,
is what they say.
Flowers
but that's
and rainbows and
news.
sunshine over here right now. Although I will say, it is sunny outside and it's about 105. So technically the sunshine is here, but it's so hot you don't want to go out in it anyway.
Yeah, all the bad weather's where I'm at right now. So, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's literally storm. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to give it to you.
It is cloudy on this race, too. When I did talk to a couple of drivers prior to coming in here as qualifying again underway. And a couple of drivers said they were practicing on a sunny track with no overcast. So that actually is going to benefit them, because when it's sunny and hot on the track, you're going to have less grip. With it cooled now, we can pull that weather up here with the overcast.
Yes.
Only 93-degree track temp compared to about 120 to 30 they were running on. They're going to have a lot more grip for those that practiced on a very slick track in practice.
All right, so we jumped ahead and showed the weather conditions, but let's show you your Race on Texas 411 race information. And by the way, it is presented by Race on Texas. Today to get a Speed Pass account for only $39.99 a month that helps support local dirt and pavement track racing by Select Home Track. 50% off the monthly payment goes to the home track you pick each month. Sign up today at raceontexas.com. Qualifying is ongoing. We're just kind of showing you some of the sights and sounds and setting the stage for the SNB 125 here at the Road America. And then, of course, it is not 125 laps. It is a 31-lap race at 125 miles. Quit scaring away the audience, Charles.
I thought it was 125 laps to begin with, so I scared myself.
No! Do you ever know a road course race that's been over 100 laps? I mean,
Yes.
even Watkins Glen used to be 94 laps, and that was it.
I can tell you a race, a road course that is over 125 laps.
Okay, don't go there. That's the
24 hours to
Rolex
Daytona.
24. Okay, no. Yes.
That's well over 125 laps.
I know. I opened that door. I know I
Yes,
did. I knew you were going to say
opened it
that.
wide. You just kicked that door open.
I did. I kicked that right open. So, all right. So, hey, while we got a break of the action, we've already showed you what's going on. We're going to tell you a little bit about the point standings, where we're at, where we've been, where we're going, and hopefully we can survive 125 miles. Right now, obviously, Braxton DeWeese is the man out in front. He is leading the way in the point standings currently as it stands. As we look at the point standings right now, or as I look at the point standings, I don't think we have it up on the file yet. I mean, we've been dealing with broken refrigerators all day. But anyhow, looking at the download in progress and looking at your point standings, it has been right now, Braxton DeWeese, obviously, he went for 3 wins in a row. He finally got beat by Ross the Boss Tatum at Bristol last Wednesday night. Of course, I was under the weather last Wednesday, Charles. He picked up the win. So the 2 names in green that we mentioned, and of course Tatum said will not be in green because I guess just our production just didn't get it done. But anyhow, remember, Braxton DeWeese and Ross Tatum are in green because they are playoff drivers. Christian Garner is 15 points back to the leader, tied with also Rob Sherwood. Logan Brakey is 5th in the point standings. Then you've got Matt Dyer, Thomas Fisher, Joey Stone, Joshua Altus, and Caleb Smith, the top 10. Jacob Grant and Eric Stamp are in the cutoff line. And then, Charles, you got drivers that are behind in the top 20 and 13th, like Brockton Packard, Tanner Johnson, Matthew Gilliams, Spencer Hardison, Kevin Martin, Robbie Helms, Keenan Massey, Jake Rager, your top 20. They've got to start to have a good run, could possibly change it around and do it tonight here at Road America to get them back into the top 12 to advance to the playoffs.
Yeah, these guys, they're primarily road or asphalt oval racers, concrete oval racers. So, unless there's a road ringer out here that we don't know about, there's definitely a good shot for anyone to pick up a win, because all I heard from the camps of these teams was, hey, I completed a lap finally. So it should be interesting to watch and see who comes out on top later on tonight.
Drivers that obviously from Bristol, we got to recap. Ross Tatum did a phenomenal job, held off multiple drivers on a couple of late race restarts to claim his first ever SNB Cup Series win of the season of the year. It was his second career win, might I add. His first came back in Martinsville in season 2. Logan Brakey, of course, was the runner-up, and that was like a win for him. Runner-up finish, best career finish on the series, highest finishing rookie driver finish ever. And Tyler Stooksbury, man, we were talking about the 19 and Tyler Tyler Stooksbury. Strong finish to be finishing in third part-time season driver this year. Not running full-time, only running part-time. Got himself a top 3 finish. But anyhow, this is race 5 of 13 on a regular season schedule. And then there will be another 7 races in the playoffs, which means a round of 12 with 3 races, a round of 8 with 3 races, and then the final 4 will race for the championships of this 20-race schedule. And again, we're on race number 5 of 13. You want to win your races in the regular season, Charles, because if you do that, you can join people like Braxton DeWeese and Ross Tatum to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to be going in. You want to be in the playoffs because, hey, playoffs mean a chance at the championship. But if you don't make the playoffs, I will say this, and I think you'll back me up. We say this every week. If you're not in the playoffs, show up. Because just because you're not in the playoffs, you're still in the playoffs, but we're going to grid.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Team 126 Racing starting lineup for the SNB 125. 31 laps, 125 miles around the legendary Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Row 1 will find Thomas Fisher. Could tonight be the night? Fastest in both practice sessions last night. The road course ringers on the pole. To the outside, Caleb Smith in the number 12. Row 2 on the grid will find Matt Dyer from California in the 88. To the outside, Keenan Massey in the number 4. Row 3, Tyler Stooksbury. Oh yeah, top 3 last week at Bristol for a minimal part-time racer on the series. He's here tonight. He'll start 5th. Rob Sherwood in the 29. What a qualifying run for him in the 6th position. Row 4 will find Logan Brakey, second Bristol last week in the number 2. To the outside, it is Kyle Lockrow in the number 25. The top 10 will include Spencer Best in the 20, and Kevin Martin Charles will be your top 10 starters in row 5.
And in row 6, going to find Christian Gardner in the number 7, alongside the 21 of last week's winner, Ross Tatum. In row 7 is going to be the 51 of Evan. He's probably the furthest he's started back all season in the number 8 machine. On row 8 is going to be the 55 of Chris Smith and the 54 of Tom Boyd. Row 9 going to be the 96 of Zach Peterson and the 69 of Eric Stamp. In row 10, going to be the 94 of Brockton Packard. And rounding out this field, having a deep starting position here is the number 11 of Tanner Johnson.
Cars ready to go for race time. Again, the distance is 61 laps, 125 miles in round 5 of the SNB Cup Series. First road course event of the additional 3 sets added onto the 4 that are on the car right now for each. Fuel cell capacity is at 65% as always, which means within the next 11 to 12 laps they'll have to come down to the pit lane. 1 fast repair. There will be 1 competition caution, and that will be on lap number 10. Remember, pit road will close a lap before on lap number 9. This is the first ever appearance of the SNB Cup Series presented by Appalachian Hauler Hunters here tonight at Road America. Drivers to watch, of course, Thomas Fisher, we mentioned him. Spencer Hardison, he won at Road America in the Adrenaline iRacing Series earlier in the year. Matt Dyer, always consistent on road courses. He's had a lot of speed in practice here, and expect Dyer to be solidly throughout the top 5. And, of course, the king of the road courses for the SNB Series, won at Daytona Beach and Watkins Glen last year, Charles. That is Braxton DeWeese. And what do you know? 3 wins this year, the all-time winner, and he's already in the playoffs. What do you got to lose for the man to the number 5?
True that. And Wesley, my question for you before we take the green is, it's going to be your favorite time, or one of your favorite times of the night, and it's a rare occasion as we're here at Road America. We have all of our camera people in position for their static cams. So I don't know what kind of pavement this is, concrete, asphalt, dirt, I don't know what it is, but either way, we are going to get to listen to these cars loud and proud here on the road course tonight.
Well, the pace car is off on lane here in just a couple of moments, and well, we'll just say we're kicking the road course stop.
Yeah.
Out here, we'll get ready to come to the green flag. It's the same. We're what?
Can we cane or can whatever that word is, a new phrase? Like let's see something
kicking
like
the road course,
revving it up at the road course. Okay, can we coin that phrase?
Let's do that. Let's do it.
There you go,
ladies and gentlemen. You're going to watch these drivers work their way around the racetrack. There you see our different camera angles. They're getting them in place. We're getting them ready to go. The pace car has the lights off. The field of 21 hungry members virtually ready to go here at Road America for race number 5. And this is a fun race course. I always look forward to every year seeing when the trucks in the Xfinity Series race at Road America. It's time to get the Cup cars over there. It just hasn't happened. Maybe in the future it will. You see them slithering their way around through the S's or the carousel to the bus stop. All the things you hear about on the Roval and the Daytona Beach road course and other road courses, you have them here at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. And there goes the pace car dropping onto the pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, round 5 SNB Cup Series coming to the start-finish line from the flag stand view. We're kicking them up, revving them road course style at Elkhart Lake, Road America. Here they come under the start-finish line, and that is a lap around for the revving the road course, flying around here at Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. By the way, this track is 14 turns. It is a 14-turn road course as we watch them working their way into turns number 1 and 2 and 3, sweeping turns. Now they'll make their way off of that third turn onto what is known as Moraine Sweep. The Moraine Sweep will go from 3, 4, and 5, and that's the part of the race course that they're on right now. As there's a little battle there between DeWeese and Helms in the 18 machine. Actually, that's Stewksbury.
Did you say meringue corner, like as in lemon meringue? Because I like lemon meringue pie.
M-O-R-A-I-N-E, meringue sweep.
Well, that's not near as good as meringue pie.
There's that turn there. It's 5 and 6. This is what you call turns 5 and 6, which will now bring us on to what is known as the Hurry Downs. Hurry Downs part of the road course.
You know,
okay, they're on the Hurry Downs. Turns 7, 8, and 9. Turn 9 will then become the carousel, which is the carousel right here. The carousel, they're working their way into the carousel. You see them. Then they close in and they work their way around. It's known as the kink here at the Road America course. And that's right on board with Tyler Stewksbury. And that will become 11 to 11A to turn 12, which will become the kink, pedal bottoms, and Canada corner. Believe it or not, Charles, I know it looks like it's a big race course, but if they're really quickly, you could knock off a fast lap around these 14-turn Road America courses. We still watch Tyler Stooksbury reeling in Braxton DeWeese in the 5 car.
Yeah, they're running.
Or that's Caleb Smith, correct?
2:19 to 2:23 is roughly what they're running. So we'll see what their times are. But that being said, we got one going around. That is going to be Braxton DeWeese.
DeWeese is going around in the 8 car.
And he is not the only one sitting there. We got to take a quick look at this and see exactly what happened. And we're going to go back about 40 seconds or so prior to this insert right here on the screen for the Pulse Poppers instant replay and see exactly what happened. And was that Keenan Massey? No, that was the 7 of Christian Gardner.
Yeah.
So something going a little awry between these two drivers. We'll see exactly what happened. But 3 wide at a road course, maybe not. And there you go. The 51 overshoots it. The 8 checks up, and the 7 just gets him in the rear.
So the names like Road America Straightaway, Marine Sweep, Hurry Downs, Carousel, the Bend, the Kink, the Kettle Bottoms, the Canada Corner, the Thunder Valley, to the Bill Mitchell Bend, all around here. And there goes the 21 hard into the wall. Oh, my goodness, man. What a tough break for the 21 there. Yeah, I believe that's Ross Tatum. Is that Ross the Boss Tatum?
Is. Last week's winner.
And here's the thing, Charles. Ross Tatum, Braxton DeWeese, if they have a bad race, if they decide to leave the race here tonight, and this is the reason why you want to win.
Yeah, winning is, you know, they say winning isn't everything, but, you know, when it comes to making the playoffs, it kind of is. You know, winning is the key. And, Wesley, I think you can back this up. You know, I can back it up. Anybody that's ever been behind a real race car or a virtual race car, you are not here for second place. You're here to win. If you're here for second place,
come for all the money.
Yeah, you come for all the money. Is Taco Bell going to go for a ride? Eric stamped into the grass. So he had maybe a little too much gas in that Taco Bell machine, and we've seen a few go off here. Could that be one of the keys here tonight? As you know, we really didn't get a true keys to victory here for this particular race, but
survive.
Yes, survive and keep the car
and save
off
your
the
equipment.
grass.
Yeah, for sure.
So
survive, keep your equipment. I mean, and I'm wondering if everybody is just kind of lining the weeds right now because they know there's going to be a competition caution on lap number 10. The pits close on lap number 9. And honestly, I mean, it's too early anyway. So just kind of ride out there, just settle in as you see the 69 car doing exactly that as he works his way around the racetrack of Eric Stamp. Charles, again, this is pretty much our only broadcast event of the week right here. This is our closure of the week. We'll come back to full circle, I believe, beginning on Sunday night, or actually Friday night. Is the ARCA Northwest back on Friday night?
No, we have LTAC on Friday night. Well, we don't.
I don't have anything to do with that one, but yes, we do promote the LTAC series. Yes.
So that'll be Carlos, and I'm not sure who else is on the call for that one. As you know, I really hadn't got to watch too many of it because I am at the real racetrack on Friday nights.
Some of the guy that spills the beans.
Yeah.
He's on the call.
Yeah, well, he's not on call. He's not producing. He's producing that one. He's not on call. But I know he's producing. I'm not sure who is on call, but yeah, they'll be covering that. And then we have, of course, the ARL series, which a lot of these drivers will be in. They kind of play double duty over there. So we have that one coming close to an end, and we've already...
That's Michigan, right? Michigan on Sunday?
It is. And these Braxton DeWeese going to go off track just a little bit. But news about ARL, we sat down, me and Jeff and Tanner and Eric Stamp and Breaky and all those. We sat down and we've signed new contracts tentatively. I don't know if we've actually signed papers, but verbally we have signed contracts, and they are moving to Thursday, and we are going to pick them back up as major damage there for the 46. But
can I announce that I'll be the voice of the American Adrenaline iRacing League again?
Sure. I don't know who's the voice.
Jeff reached out to me yesterday, and we talked about it actually. And I will be as lead announcer for the Thursday night series, with the exception, Charles, always is if I don't have a real broadcast obligation. So yeah.
Well, there you go. I actually knew that. I just messed with you. But no.
I knew you knew that. I knew you knew. Come on, why you play it like
you'll
that?
Be back, and, I will not be back. I will be in production only. We are going to bring somebody in.
You just don't like working anymore. You don't like talking. I don't know.
I don't. Nobody likes me talking. What are you talking about?
I love talking, man. Come on.
No, so I'll be production role, and then we have another race on Sunday night that you're in as well with me. We have the one-off dirt race.
Yes.
That we're going to do. So we have that.
Is that this Sunday night?
That is this Sunday night.
Okay, cool.
We'll be posting more information about that on YouTube here tomorrow when we're not so stressed out and crazy from the fridge deciding it didn't want to work today.
Just make sure you get out the cottage cheese, okay?
I have no cottage cheese. That's so nasty. So no cottage cheese here. But speaking of getting out front, that is Tom Fisher here, that 92 at Shadow Racing. And look at your boy over here, Matt Dyer in second. Yes. Maybe.
I'm happy for
Is
Matt.
He a road course ringer? We don't know. Well, he's doing a fantastic job, though.
According, and by the way, Matt, I know you'll be happy for me because, me and Matt used to have some history. It is actually a couple of years ago when it happened. Anyhow, I used to tell him all the time. He'd say, "Man, you don't prepare for us. You don't hype us up like you should. You should give us all more TV time, more plug." And I'm like, "You want to get more TV time? Show something." And it wasn't being mean, Charles. It was just a matter of hashtag the truth. And then that next week and the week after, man, it seems like he's gotten really good. And according to my stats and notes when I was preparing this afternoon for this broadcast, he is a really good road course racer. So keep an eye on him.
Well, definitely we'll keep an eye on him as he is out towards the front in second place. And Wesley, you want to know the closest battle on track? It is way back here with Josh Altus.
Yeah.
And that looks like the 24, it is just
That's
ahead
the
of
24, Brock Packard. Yeah.
These two really have been right around each other quite a bit. If you recall, they started next to each other on the grid, I believe, the 24 and the 94, but they just haven't really progressed too much. Altus definitely wants to win a championship here, but that car is wicked loose right now, sliding sideways through the corners. He's got to get that car handling just a little bit better if he wants to potentially get to the front.
So we have currently right now, and Charles, I don't know if maybe you want to try to go to 720 a little bit, maybe to make it a little bit better for me. Thomas Fisher is the man that is leading the way. I want to see if it actually will work today. Thomas Fisher is actually the man that is leading the way right now. And actually, what do you know? It did. He is leading, Thomas Fisher, in second spot, obviously, currently on course, is the man Matt Dyer that we talked about. You're seeing the entire full field rundown on the top of your screen there, which is another one of the cool things, Charles, that you guys have been working on, changing up the graphics, having the bottom, full, rundown, and then, of course, doing the ticker on the top. A lot of people like the ticker, so we brought it back.
Yeah, it was in a popular demand there for a while. Everybody wanted the top bar. Bring us the top bar. Then it was the sidebar, and now it's the top bar again. So, we roll with the flow. Whatever the fans want, that's what we give them. And for this particular instance, it was the top bar again. So, we definitely we aim to please whatever the fans want. That's what we give them.
So there is the number 4 car, Keenan Massey. Remember, he's the one that went off us earlier. He's right now in the top 10. And right there behind him, along with Brockton Packard, and we were having a best battle on the racetrack, Will, and that's right there between those cars. Looks like the 69 has actually split them. And Charles, again, working lap number 6 this time by here at Road America. They will run a competition caution on lap number 10. Pit road will close on lap 9. And honestly, Charles, I really don't think anybody will come down to the pits on lap number 9. I just don't see it happening. Do you see anybody gambling to come to the pits? I'm thinking they're going to wait till the competition caution and then pit.
Yeah, I think with you, I think they're going to wait till the competition caution and come down. And I'll be surprised. We may not even see anyone come down then. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. I don't know. Take a look here.
Well, you got to remember, Charles, the window is between 11 to 12 laps on a tank of fuel. So,
see, I have a question there. If you come down lap 10, it's one lap prior, but do you want to try to maybe stretch it to that 12 laps? And keep in mind, your laps, that first one may go a little bit further than 12 laps, right. I think, because under caution, you're not going to use the fuel that you use under green flag.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know. We may see somebody, have a different strategy and stay out. Highly unlikely, but hey, it's a possibility.
Stamp trying to size up Massey for that spot. Altus right with him down to the inside on driver left. Working their way back around the racetrack. That's actually Christian Gardner overshooting the course. Went Stamp just a little bit. Gardner gets away. Stamp all back, and Altus to the inside of driver left on Stamp going off that corner.
Yeah, these guys are getting a little aggressive on this track. I think it's a little too early to try to maybe really push it. I think you just need to settle down, take it easy, and just kind of ride this out. There's no need to go out here and, try to win this thing. You need to get to the front, but like you mentioned a second ago, the competition caution is coming. So, don't press your luck. Maybe you can make a 2-tire stop and, work something out. There's lots of strategies that can be used here on road course racing that you don't particularly use on a normal day. So I'm not counting any strategy out at this point.
Hey, Charles, besides the dirt races we did for the Northwest Cup and Truck Series at Bristol on dirt, we haven't really covered dirt a while on LSRTV. Can you give us a little bit more information on what we're going to do Sunday night?
I would have to look it up. I don't have it right offhand. I know it's going to be about an hour worth of racing. I know that. So, definitely stay tuned to YouTube for it. We'll probably post something on Facebook as well. But it's going to be good. Dirt's always good here on iRacing. But just like asphalt, it's going to go one way or the other. It's either going to be a lot of cautions or a lot of caution-free. And we have people coming down pit road.
I wasn't expecting this, but we do have cars under the pit lane. And that is actually Eric Stamp, who honestly had already had problems earlier, and we got a couple of cars wrecking again. It's Ross the Boss Tatum, the Bristol winner last Wednesday night, with problems. And as I mentioned at the start of the race, we saw Tatum with problems. We saw Braxton DeWeese in the 8 car with problems. And the bottom line is this is a mulligan for him, because if you have a bad day, if you have a bad race, you already are a winner. You do not have to worry about the mindset of, man, I got to fight my way back through here, because you already won races. You're already going to the postseason.
Yeah, you don't have to worry.
That's a good thing for Ross Tatum and DeWeese.
Yeah, it definitely is a good thing for those guys, because, it's racing, and for anybody that's been racing any length of time knows that unless you're Kyle Larson, you're going to have a bad day on the racetrack.
Everybody has a bad day.
No, not Kyle Larson. He just shows up and they just give him the trophy at this point. Kyle Larson does not have a bad day.
I think it's a little bit more. I think there's a lot more to it than just that. But anyhow, there will be a competition caution here in just a few moments. Once they pass number 9, pit road will close. We saw pit stops a moment ago, as we're currently working lap 8. And they work their way down the front straightaway now, so the road will close this lap. And then the competition caution next time by, Charles, is there you see Thomas Fisher pulling away from everybody as he works his way off the Briggs and Stratton corner into 1 and 2 here at Road America. Leading the way. Great job so far. And they will take the caution flag next time by. You see him now working his way in the what they call the moraine sweep, which is from 1, 2, and 3, kind of like a mediocre straightaway, if you will. The moraine sweep will then make a very sharp turn and a left-hander at 5 and 6 up to turn 7 where he's at now. That is known as Hurry Downs. And Hurry Downs will work its way off of a sharp lefter, a left to right through a carousel into turns number 8, 9, and 10. And there you see him through the carousel under the Road America colorful engineering bridge. That is where the bend is. The carousel becomes the bend at turn 11. There's the kink in the track right there. Turn 11 will then become the Kettle Bottoms, and that is what he's on right now, the Kettle Bottoms part of the road course. And that is between turns 11 and 12. Then you get on the binders right about here, Charles, and you see he's working his way on what is known as Canada Corner. And Canada Corner will then go into turn 12, 13, and 14 as Thunder Valley and the Bill Mitchell Bend. And that's that sharp turn he's about to come up on right here. You want to call it the S's, you could, but they have a name for it. The Canada Corner, Thunder Valley, and then Bill Mitchell Bend. And that bend will then become turn number 14 as he'll work his way down the front straightaway, Charles, down to start finish. There's the entrance to the pit lane. Here he comes at speed down to the start finish line. And there is the caution flag for the competition caution on lap number 10 for Thomas Fisher.
Yeah, the pace car already out and ready to pick him up. As again, no replay to look at here for this caution, as it is a competition one. And we know people are probably going to pit, but it's going to be a while before they can.
Yeah, it's going to be about a lap or so before they open up the pit lane. So what we'll do is we're under caution. We're going to step away. We'll go to an extended commercial break. We'll come back with more coverage here in a moment from Road America. It is the SNB Cup Series on LSRTV, your home for sim racing.
Look at that! Look how wide that deer is. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's down. He's down. Hold him up first, huh? You hold him up. Son, what do you think about that? Yo, man. Give us some kids, buddy. Excited? After me.
Every customer, every single time, needs to get our very best. From moment one, my goal managing a team here in the dealership is to make sure that that customer's experience is the very best that they've ever had. We expect and demand total transparency. There should never be a time in that transaction where the customer is wondering or not quite sure of what they're buying or what they're paying or those sorts of things. And having that transparency and doing things the right way is super important.
Well, we ran out of commercials, so that's why we're back on the air. Welcome back to coverage from Road America.
He ain't lying. That's the problem. He is not lying.
We got to save the extended commercial for later on during a green flag run. So I'm Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten alongside. We are here at Road America virtually on iRace in Lake Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, by the way. Nice racetrack, Charles. What do you think? I mean, it's kind of like in the woods, it's like a forest track.
You know, I think if it was covered in dirt and a little bit smaller, with the uphills and downhills, make a nice little RC car track.
Only you would go there. So
You think that's so? True story here. Our town recently, I just found out it hadn't been open
pit road's
till.
open.
Yeah,
Here
we'll
they
get to
come,
the story
Charles.
here in a minute. We'll get while we're still under caution. But yeah, everybody's coming down pit road, and let's be honest, it's no surprise.
And we predicted this, actually.
Yes.
Everybody's going to come down to the pit lane, and they're going to stay at least another lap or so under caution, led by Thomas Fisher. Matt Dyer, man, I'm impressed with Matt Dyer. Caleb Smith.
Rob
all
Sherwood
these
didn't
guys.
come down.
Oh, Rob Sherwood did not pit the 29. There you see him going past everybody as the leader.
I told you somebody would try to stay out.
I think he put himself in a bad spot, though. I think he's a sitting duck. I don't know why in the world he did that.
That is a good question, but he's not the only one. Eric Stamp.
He's not the only one. Stamp stayed out, too.
Of
Yeah.
course, remember, Eric Stamp was down 3 laps ago, and
And
technically
he pitted
2.
early.
Yeah,
Oh, Smith overshot his pit stall.
that
Caleb
is not what
Smith
you want to do.
overshot his pit stall, and here comes people up and out. Thomas Fisher in first, out uno firsto, Lapo. Look at that.
Hey, I mean, that is a little bitty entrance, too, trying to get out of there. Oh,
Look at
is
him
that
fighting
what-
to go. Oh, wow.
Oh.
He about had a wreck in the pits.
That was a
coming off the
24
pit exit.
Packard. Brockton Packard that just almost got door slammed by the 51.
We should show. Can we see that again on a Pulse Popper Fish and Lure instant replay? Watch these guys racing off of pit road. I don't know if we have a pit road camera or not. Sometimes we do. Watch pit road, especially the 24 Brockton Packard. Watch this.
Yeah, he just about got just annihilated. And I say it was a 51. I do
Evan
believe
Coleman?
it was.
Evan Coleman. Look at him right there. About went 3 wide exiting the
Whoa.
pits. Oh.
That was the 51. As, you know, that little wall right there, it can
And
definitely
honestly,
get you.
Charles, going back and looking at the video now, you can't blame Evan Coleman because, in my opinion, Coleman had the whole shot. He was in the right lane, and then you saw the 24 Brockton Packard kind of like go from the other side of the track and try to weasel his way on another part of the exit, and nobody was going to lift, and that's what happened.
Yeah, it's a scary place to be. But talk about a scary place to be. Your leader right now, Rob Sherwood, does he come down the next time and then try to catch the field? Is that going to be his strategy? But definitely, I said somebody would try it. I didn't know who was going to do it, but apparently it's going to be that 29 of Rob Sherwood. As he may or may not come down this time and top off on fuel and tires. We'll see, but if not, that is going to be a wild ride, as he's only going to have maybe 2 laps worth of fuel, and he's going to have to come down.
Rob Sherwood taking a gamble, if you will, and he has put the car in the number 1 spot. There goes the wave around with a car that looks like a modified, if you will. Oh my goodness, Charles! Do you even realize how far he's got a long way to go?
Yeah, he is really
taking
long,
the wave around. I mean, taking the wave around. Do you realize that he's got to like be at max speed before he catches the rest of the field? The only good news is the lights are off on the pace car. But here's the thing: we're at the road course, so I don't think the pace car has got to like make a complete whole circulation revolution around the track before the caution lights go out and then the pace car comes in. He could literally be in any part of this racetrack, Charles, and the lights can go off on the pace car and we're getting ready to come back for the restart.
Yeah, we'll see. It's not dipping off this time. Oh, and there goes Sherwood.
Yeah, I was about to say Sherwood. And you hear him get on the brakes, man. Did you hear the brakes when he got on the brakes as tight as he did? And here comes the other car behind him. I don't know. Maybe Rob Sherwood just wanted to have some bonus points for leading the lap. I'm not sure. The lights are going to go off in the pace car, though. Matt Dyer's pitting. 88 Matt Dyer is back into the pits. And he pitted the first time, Charles.
Yeah, and that definitely right there, that is a fuel strategy. Topping off on fuel.
And the lights are off on the pace car. So, man, I kind of thought that maybe if they were a little distance away from the the start finish line in the pits, obviously the lights can go off on the pace car. The pace car can pit earlier because, Charles, we have done other races where we have seen it do that. We've done other iRacing broadcasts where we've seen the pace car be halfway on the other side of the track and they cut the lights off and then the pace car comes in and they're coming to green. Well, they're not wasting the entire lap around the track. It depends on the way they have it set up in the format, right?
Well, I do know this. I'm not, I don't too many road courses, but I believe not too long ago, and actually today we had a build, and I didn't read all the notes that came out, but quite often they give the driver of the pace car training, or sometimes fire him and get a new one, and they put that in the release notes. So when he turned the lights off like that, it could have been a mistake before. Maybe he wasn't doing his job properly and just wanted to cut him off early and cut the laps. We don't know, but we do know from time to time, just like the flagman, the pace car driver does get training.
Yeah, ask Barney Milton 5-year junior.
Yes, he's
20
had lots
laps
of training
to go. 20 laps to go. It'll be 19 remaining when they make their way back to the restart zone and get this race back underway. As again, Eric Stamp, problems earlier from the outhouse to the penthouse now, Charles. He's out in front in car number 69. And Charles, would you believe it, buddy? What has affected racing all season long?
Rain?
And guess what it's doing at Eldor right now?
Isn't this the double dream?
It is the double dreams.
Well,
100.
It may be the double rain out.
27,000 to win tonight and tomorrow night. 26,000 to win Saturday and Sunday, and it is raining at Eldor Speedway.
Well, it may go from the double dream to the double rain out. Unfortunate.
That's the one thing I love about iRacing. There's never any rainouts.
Yeah, this is true. we never have any
Which I
rainouts.
did take that back. We've had technical issues before. We've had mechanical problems, but oh.
Listen, if you've been around here long enough, we'll call that a rain out.
We will call it a weather delay. We call it a weather delay. I'll never forget when me and Justin and Greg did the race at Darlington, and that was just hilarious.
Yeah, we like to have a little fun when it comes to delays. That's for sure.
The heat race that Kyle Larson's in, and it starts raining at Eldor. Wow.
Well, that just goes to show you right there. That proves my point.
I just happened to be here.
No, my point is that, nobody can beat Kyle Larson. The only thing that can beat Larson apparently is Mother Nature.
I'm not listening.
And I want to point something out here. We're going to go, look at this. We're going to go to Stooksbury. Look at the rear bumper of Eric Stamp.
What does it say?
Well, look at,
expel the B?
No, but look at his Ford. Apparently somebody forgot to tell him where to put a license plate on that car.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out where the hell expel the bee come from. Is he talking about Braxton DeWeese?
No,
we're back to green.
He don't like beans. I don't know.
19 to go at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Back to it again. Road course racing here at Road America.
Hopefully Eric Stamp can get in the top 3, and we can ask him what exactly expel the bee means.
What does expel the bee mean?
Oh, we got one going around Tanner Johnson.
In the back. Number 11, Johnson, Tanner D. Johnson, just got turned, goes for a 360 twice, and keeps on going. That's worth the Pulse Poppers Fishing Lure instant replay. You ask, you shall receive.
Hang on, we got a battle for the lead going on as well.
Oh man, got a battle for the lead though. Make sure we don't lose that. Let's check. Oh, going off course there. That was Packard there for a moment. Back up course, making the way around the corner into one of the two. And Fisher is out in front. Tom Bourne is up there now. Oh, we got cars spinning! Coming off of the Marine Sweep corner in the turn 5 and 6.
46 involved of Kevin Martin and not sure who that other one is. Ross Tatum, the 21.
Ross Tatum again, the third time he's been involved in And I think Robbie Helms involved in it, the 18 car. Wow.
One caution for a competition caution, not even a wreck, and then after that, all hell's breaking loose on the track right now as we've seen multiple incidents. These guys just needed that little bit of an edge to get bunched back together, and it has been a totally different race than it was, 19 laps ago, or however many we've completed at this point. They were nice and calm and collective, and now Keenan Massey going off track.
Massey off course. Another car in front of him off course.
Two
Braxton
cars.
DeWeese has wrecked. Another car's wrecked again.
Stooksbury
That's
and DeWeese.
Stooksbury.
Oh, three cars, one corner. Is that a hat trick?
Yeah. Let's see if that's Popper instant replay. We wanted to see the one with Tanner Johnson, man, because he got spun. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, we've had 4 wreck already in 1 lap, but they ain't even made a whole lap around the track again yet. At 9th, this multi-car accident. Here they come working their way down the Kettle Bottoms corner. And
just sliding it.
I wasn't.
Just completely overshot the corner. Then they have to back
And then
it
Massey's
up.
like, excuse me, coming through?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
3 cars just overshooting the corner here early in this race. And I say
racing.
early, I guess we're about halfway, really. I mean, we started with 31, 18
so
to
far,
go.
really.
I don't even know what half of 31 is. Would that be like 16, 15 and a half?
It would be
15.
16 and 15.
Nah, 15 and a half.
16 and 15, 31.
What
No, there's
the-
16 plus 15 is 31. What do you get 15 and a half?
Well, I said what's halfway? You can't half it at 16 and 15.
Who the hell done your math questions?
Well, it wasn't a very good schooling, I can tell you that.
15 and a half is 15 and a half. I mean, back in the day, I could say, hey, you got a point. Yeah, he's right. But no, it's actually 16 plus 50 is 31. That's actually the right way of saying it.
Yeah, but the halfway point of the race wouldn't be 16.
Not arguing with you. It is what it is. We are halfway, though. We are halfway.
Yeah, we are getting
we
going.
still
We got
got
18 to go.
Hey, actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, we still got 2 laps to halfway. Yeah.
We are
We're
getting close,
technically
though.
going to come. We're technically going to be halfway, and the race is still not over. Under 20 laps to go. We're just at halfway.
Yeah. It's a very short race. Whoa, Gardner getting a little loose there, though.
Gardner getting loose there. Coleman behind him. Evan Coleman, Christian Gardner there, 7 and 51.
Let's
Up
see.
the hill, down the hill, around the hill, your mama's hill. Look at this.
We got one going off track, and that is Tanner
that's
Johnson.
Tanner D. Johnson again. His car is all tore up, and you saw what happened. Why? I mean, on the restart. On the restart, they just like literally. My.
Yes, we'll see. We're going to try something here we haven't tried ever on LSRTV, so we're going to attempt this here and look at this replay for the Pulse Poppers replay. Again, we have never tried this before, so we are going to attempt it. And again, this is a total shot in the dark to see what might have happened. The car looks clean here, as you can see. So at least on the front.
The car's already damaged in the back. What are you talking about?
Well, it isn't damaged in the front yet.
Yeah.
Again, we're attempting something new.
Oh! Oh, wow. He got into Massey.
I told you. There you go. So, again, just something new we are experimenting with. But, man, these guys are getting crazy out there as we got a battle going on here. This is Altus and Logan Brakey and Caleb Smith, a 3-car battle right now.
Yeah.
Going on for 6th.
Remember Caleb Smith when he pitted, he overshot his pit stall. He lost a lot of valuable time. But did he really, though, Charles? I mean, it's a road course. I mean, come on. I overshot my pit stall. Who cares? I'll make it back up.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to cost you something. How much? Whether it's really noticeable is a good question.
There's Altus. He's currently been kind of quiet tonight. He's in the top 10. He's in 7th position. Dyer in front of him. And Breaky behind him. And Charles, last I heard is Joshua has not decided if he is going to run the Adrenaline iRacing League Thursday night series or not, which is going to be different because that series is normally on a Sunday night. They're going to finish out. I think they got Michigan coming up Sunday, and then they've got the finale in Atlanta. And then they're going to switch over in a couple weeks in July, I think it is, mid-July, and move to a Thursday night series.
Yeah, it's going to be moving to Thursday nights. So interesting there. We'll see. I know a couple of drivers can't make Thursday, so they definitely have some recruiting.
New drivers, though.
Yes, there's going to be some new drivers. They're going to have to go out and recruit just a little bit. How much is the question? With every couple of drivers you can't make it, there's going to be more that can. So it'll be very interesting to see who can and can't make it, and what kind of new blood comes into the series.
That's right. We are halfway. He's Charles Wooten. I'm Wesley Alton. And we welcome you to coverage of round number 5 of the SNB Cup Series, presented by Appalachian Hauler Hunters, here for the SNB 125 at Road America in virtual iRacing Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. And off track, number 2, get back on there, buddy. Get back on there. Get down on it. That's Breaky, Logan Breaky. And he's back on course, but here comes Packard, Brockton Packard, to try to get around him.
Did you call him Packard?
I think I did. Brockton Packard. Packard. I meant Packard, Brockton Packard.
He called him Packard. Oh, I've heard it all, Wesley.
Oh, me too. Believe me, me too. I'm yawning. I don't know why.
Well, it's been a pretty good race. So
it has been entertaining. Look out. Packard going off track again. Here comes that 2 of Breaky on driver right, if you will. Driver right of Packard. Brockton Packard, 24. Shadow Racing entry.
They're side by side there.
Yep, working their way back up the straightaway. Hey, let's take you for a lap around the racetrack, presented by All American Pools. Let's pick up that battle right there. We'll give you a description of the racetrack here at Elkhart, Wisconsin. That is Road America. It's presented again by All American Pools. Working their way around the trees, through the trees, through the trees. Somewhere's the cars. There they are. That is turn number 1, the Briggs and Stratton Bridge. 2, and turn number 3. Then they'll make a sharp left. They'll make their way up the hill to turn number 4, and will be known on something known as the Moraine Sweep. Moraine Sweep under the bridge will then, right about now, become a left-hander to turn number 5. This is turn 5. Then this is a very sharp, straight, hard left right there. And that's turn number 6 to 7. And then they work on a part of the race course that is known now as Hurry Downs. Hurry Downs will then have a sharp left-hander right there at turn number 8. You work your way back around to turn 8, to turn 9 and 10, and you go on what is known as the carousel. And the carousel part of the racetrack, right about here, turn 9 and 10. The blend, the bend of the racetrack will then become the kink. That's turn 11 right there, the bend and kink, turn 11. Then they work their way on what is known as the kettle bottoms. Sharp little curve there. Keeps on going after a left-hander, then a right. Then there's the kettle bottoms. Then they'll work their way to turn 12, known as Canada Corner. There's a lot of trees in the way. We're sorry, helicopter, out of the way. The Canada Corner. Through the trees, somewhere around there, you'll find the cars again. in just a moment. Okay, maybe the All-American Pools version wasn't the best. Canada Corner to Thunder Valley. There they are in Thunder Valley to turn 12 and 13. And then they come back up to what is known as the Bill Mitchell Bend. There's the Bill Mitchell Bend. Turn 13. One more turn. Turn 14. Back onto the Road America straight away. Well, Charles, with the exception of the helicopter getting lost in the woods.
No, sorry. We apologize for that. It was actually the drone. That's the drone out there, and well, he just couldn't go above the trees. He's a low-flying drone, so he unfortunately just got stuck with where he's at.
He couldn't go any farther. He couldn't go no higher.
Nope, couldn't go any higher.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh well.
They are duking it out right here, though. Whoo, here comes Caleb Smith. He is on a mission right now.
Yeah, Caleb Smith and Eric Stamp in that mix as well. Try to get around that 25 car.
Ooh, and Eric Stamp going to go for
and
a
that's
good ride.
Lockrow, I believe. Lockrow is a new name on the series that I've never heard of until tonight. Maybe a road course ringer, as you
I'm wondering if he is. You know, you got a lot of these guys that will come in that are road racers, and they like to come in just for the road courses. You know, I'm not sure why I would join a NASCAR league with a road course racer, but, you know, hey, it happens. And, you know, he very well could also be just a new driver that has not raced. This is his first one, so, yeah, you never really know.
Hey, guess what? We're going to rest our voices. We're going to rip the pavement here, road course style, one more time after halfway at Road America. Here comes your leader, right there. Leading the way, Thomas Fisher. Charles, sheer domination with 12 laps to go. Could he be the third driver in Season 3 in that 92 Ford Mustang for Shadow Racing to punch his ticket to the playoffs of 2021?
I mean, he's definitely got a good shot. You know, right now I think his only downfall would be if he did something to himself, because nobody else is anywhere near him to really affect his race. Unless he manages to somehow lap some cars, and then lap cars become a factor. But let's be honest, I don't see that being an issue here tonight.
I don't either. What a phenomenal job here at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, or actually in Plymouth, Wisconsin. You think of Road America, you think of cheese curds.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think of cheese, period. I mean, and not only that, it's literally, they have a cheese billboard. So, cheese, obviously, a very important part of their culture in that neck of the woods.
Yes. Yeah. Think of Road America, you think of cheese curds. I just had to repeat that again.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Exactly. I know I'm not.
Cheese curds. You know, I've never had a cheese curd. No.
You've never had cheese curds?
Nope. We're in Texas. Can you fry them? Yeah, I never had a cheese curd. So we'll see.
Wow.
But look at Spencer Best. I just realized he's actually running down Matt Dyer right now. He may catch him here momentarily, and we might see a battle going on for the third position. As the front two, well, they've slightly checked out from the rest of the field.
That's right. 1 and 2 have just definitely pulled away from everybody out there. His U.S. Army number 20 machine, and just so impressed in what we have seen so far by Fisher. Man, I mean, you know, sheer domination for Fisher and his car, and the laps are still continuing to tick away, coming up, go. And Tom Bourne, Charles, has impressed me. Look at him in the 54 machine, man. He's got a good run going for him. The driver in the number 54, Matt Dyer, Kyle Lockroad, the top 5. I mean, some names we've never heard of that are right now doing really, really good in the front of the pack with coming up.
And these guys, you know, and that's the thing, like, you come in here and you might not have heard of them. Well, they're saying right now, well, you're gonna hear my name now. And
working their way around the road course here again, and as you see, there's the leaders. That's Matt Dyer and the 20 machine.
And that is, again, that is the closest battle on track,
Yeah.
minus back here where we got people on pit stop, so that's not really a battle. I thought it was there for a minute, but it's not. So Matt Dyer trying to hang on to Spencer Best. Spencer Best trying to have his best finish yet, and to do so, he's going to have to get by Dyer. So he hasn't yet, but don't count him out.
Matt Dyer still there. Look at his run in the Rigid Industries number 88 machine Ford. Impressive. And the laps tick away. There's Dyer again working his way back around. Another lap, Matt Dyer. 20. Everyone else working their way around the course. You know, road course racing, obviously, Charles, is a totally different animal than pavement, dirt on the road courses or the circle tracks. Road courses can be fun, but you've also got to methodically know how to get around. You got to save your equipment. You can't overdo it. You can't overshoot the car. We've seen that happen to a lot of guys where they just kind of, you know, just fall by the wayside and fly in the back and go off course and all sorts of things. So you gotta be patient.
Yeah, you definitely have to be patient. You know, it's not like short track, you know, or dirt track racing where it's you need to get to the front in a hurry. You know, it is about methodically making your decisions and just slowly but surely picking off the competition. And this is your money stop right now, by the way. Anybody that's coming down, they have to get fuel and tires.
And this is with 10 laps to go, the pit stop. And honestly, Charles, you know, they still have another 2 or 3 sets tires. I mean, they could actually pit again methodically. 2 pit stops in the race is sufficient. I figured that would be what they were trying to do to gamble things here. Definitely.
Yeah, they definitely could come down if they wanted to. You know, whether they would is another question, but it looks like we're going to see Matt Dyer off and away, along with a couple of other people. So, no, unless we manage to somehow get a caution, which I don't think we're going to, these guys are done, or some of them are done anyway. Some more are coming down. That includes the 51, the 8, and the 11 as their pit stops are done. And Fisher, 11 laps. If you look at the top right now, 8 drivers, they all are on lap 11 of this stint. So they know soon that they're going to have to come down for fuel.
No choice but have to doing it. You're exactly right. The green flag pit stop's underway. There's the leader. When does Fisher come down, Charles? That's the question. Is he's going to give up the lead when he does it? Or does he have so much of a lead over everyone else he, you know, could pit, still stay in the lead and exit? Would you just take on tires and fuel? Not take on tires, but just do fuel only. It's not going to be this lap he stays on the straightaway.
You know, that's a good question. We haven't seen anybody gamble with no tires yet. So, as worn out as these tires probably are, I'm going to assume everybody's going to take tires along with fuel. But then again, you know, we've seen stranger things. Well, not the movie.
Thomas Fisher has a 13-second lead right now in car number 92. And even the leader's car, Charles, is damaged in the back.
Yeah, there's no one here that's safe from damage at this point. Everybody that has been on track really has sustained damage, so
bumps and bangs along the way.
Yeah, they've had some bumps and bangs and beaten and bruised, and well, it's just one of those days.
When does Fisher pit? That's the question. His lead now almost 14 seconds. Under 10 laps to go. 9 remaining here in the SNB 125. Round number 5 of the SNB Cup Series presented by Appalachian Hauler Hunters. There goes Caleb Smith. He's on the pit lane. Remember, he overshot his pit stall. Look out, there's a pace car there. Here comes everyone else exiting off the pit road as well. Wow, him and Beck fighting off a pit lane in the 20 car.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are done with their stops. They're coming in and making their final stop, and you know, it's going to get a little wild and crazy, I think, down on pit road here for the next couple of laps.
And honestly, when they keep pitting the way that they're doing, all they're simply doing is allowing so much more time, if you will, for the leader, Thomas Fisher, to pull away from the pack. The interval is now, the gap, 33.79 seconds. That's the interval from Fisher to Coleman for first to second.
Yeah, he is yet to come down. 3 drivers have yet to come down. Fisher, Coleman,
Here he comes.
and Packard.
Here he comes on the pit lane.
The question is, will Coleman come down when he gets there?
I think he could pit. I'm serious. I think he could actually pit and come down pit road, Charles. He's literally dominated this race here at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin at Road America virtually. He could pit, do a pit stop, come back on the racetrack, and still stay as the leader. I'm literally predicting that.
He might. We'll see. We'll stay with him here for this pit stop, as we're also keeping an eye on Evan Coleman.
Coleman just pitted.
So if Coleman pits, so we know he's not going to lose the lead to Evan Coleman, and I would imagine that means Brockton Packard's going to come down as well.
And so the interval now is around 12, 13, 49 seconds.
Packard.
Now the distance between Fisher and Bourne would be the man to go to second. And he's going to pit and come back out as the leader. Thomas Fisher is still in the lead.
Yeah, here
he is
comes
still in the
Bourne.
lead of the 92 car.
He did not hang on to it by much, though.
That's right. But
Tom Bourne's there.
that's right. That's right. But Tom Bourne is right there with him, as you said, Charles. But Fisher still did what we said. He came to the pits. He came in. He exited, and he's still in the lead. He's just got to hold on 8 laps.
That's
And
gonna be.
I don't think Tom Bourne can catch him. I really don't.
I don't think he can either. One, that he's got a sizable gap there to second place of Tom Bourne, and also
6-second lead.
He's got 1 lap fresher tire, so I don't know. He very well could. He might catch him. He does only have 1 lap fresher tires than Tom Bourne, so it could be very interesting if he does run him down.
What's that old cliche? Catching is one thing, passing is another.
That is true.
There is Tom Bourne. He's in second, going under the Road America Color Engineering Bridge.
And he's right there. He can see the leader in his sights.
Oh, yeah, the leader's in his sights. I mean, he's there. But, I mean, I really think that Thomas Fisher just – he's going to be a shadow to the 54 here in a few seconds. Ironically, Shadow Racing. I mean, he's literally getting faster and faster and faster. You can literally see he was just in his view, and now literally, man, within the last 30 seconds, Fisher's car is just like stealth mode and just away from him. He can't even see him anymore. Right there. That one little slip, and you see him closing in here again. Can he hold on, Charles, for 8 laps, 7 laps? I'm running out here at Road America.
Time is definitely running out. Can he catch him? I think he's got a shot. I think Tom Bourne has a shot to catch him, but he's going to have to be very methodical. And the question is, does he really have the speed to catch him? We'll see.
7 laps to go now. The 54, Tom Bourne, he's in second. Trying to run down Thomas Fisher. Fisher is sheerly out in front, dominated this entire, honestly, Charles, we can say this. There's been great racing all night long, don't get me wrong, in the back of the pack. For the lead, no contest, Thomas Fisher.
Yeah, there was no contest up at the front. Fisher just had this one locked away since he took the lead.
We could sincerely say in a few more laps, welcome to the club, Thomas Fisher, first-time winner on the SNB Cup Series, and the 3rd different winner this season, which, by the way, started with the king of road courses, is what he was deemed as, Braxton DeWeese. 3 wins this season. Of course, last year he won Daytona Road Course, and he won the Watkins Glen Road Course event, which gave him the nickname, the king of the road courses. Tonight he struggled. He's in 13th right now, or in 12th right now, as a matter of fact. No, he's in 13th. Then you've got Ross Tatum, Bristol winner last Wednesday night, and Charles, he struggled as well in the 21 car. It's just these guys that have already won races are just not on their game here tonight. And to be honest, who cares? Because they know they're going to the postseason. It doesn't matter. Take this race, take it as a bad night, and flip-flop it and go to the next one. But for a guy like Thomas Fisher, like Tom Bourne here as well, they're looking for the win, and we even said, Charles, that we're going to see some road course aces, ringers come in and run, and I think that's exactly what Thomas Fisher is, and he's now punched his ticket, and he's been consistent the last couple of races on the racetracks, the ovals, but this man just punched himself to the playoffs if he can hold on in less than 6 more laps. Yeah,
just 6 laps remain for him to try to punch that ticket, and it's a very valuable ticket. You want to get into it, and the sooner you can do it, the better.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket.
Okay, Willy Wonka.
I'm sorry, I was thinking it was... At least you know what I was talking about, right?
But yeah, because I love me some chocolate.
Chocolatate. Chocolatate.
I'd be the one jumping into the chocolate lake.
Well. Yeah.
Everybody, I mean, if you don't like chocolate, well, then you're just weird. So, I mean, that being said, hopefully you like chocolate.
I love white chocolate.
White chocolate isn't actually chocolate, just so you know.
White chocolate's very good chocolate.
It's not actually chocolate. Just so you know.
White chocolate's not chocolate?
No. Go look up the ingredients for chocolate. White chocolate, chocolate is made from a cocoa bean. White chocolate has zero cocoa in it at all. It's not made from cocoa. It's made from like lard and fat and some other stuff.
I'm not listening to you.
I'm serious. Go look it up. Anybody that knows, somebody in chat that's watching here, go look it up and type in chat what the ingredients are for white chocolate. There is no cocoa in white chocolate.
Six. Now make it 5 to go here.
And let's be honest, there's not a battle. This is the closest battle right here between Braxton DeWeese and Josh Altus. This is the closest battle on track, and even then, they're not super close to each other on the track.
Right. Five to go. 5 laps to go here at Road America. Coming down to the home stretch here in the SNB 125. And right now it looks like it's all Thomas Fisher's race to lose. And to be honest, Charles, this has been a pretty interesting road course race. It's been fun. It's not been a snooze fest. I mean, we've had some good racing tonight.
Yes, we definitely have had some good racing here tonight, and unfortunately, it's the only race here tonight. We don't have the Northwest Truck Series. They are off tonight, and actually, yeah, I believe the ARCA Series is racing, but yeah, it's kind of going to be a slow night here for us as the only one, and right now, Fisher has this race in his own hand.
Laps winding down here for the series here tonight. Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, Road America, the Shadow Racing number 92 Ford Mustang of Thomas Fisher, picking him up and putting him down, working his way around.
By the way, Wesley, you aren't going to do it, so I did it for you. Here you go.
What?
White chocolate is made of a blend of sugar, cocoa butter, milk products, vanilla, and a fatty substance called lectin. Technically, white chocolate is not a chocolate. It is not.
You said nothing fatty about it. It wasn't fatty.
Yeah.
All right, fine then. I'm going to challenge you. I challenge you right now. You have your iPhone. I'm going to ask my friend. Okay, Google. What is white chocolate made out of?
There's no chocolate.
According to Bon Appetit, white chocolate is made with a blend of sugar, cocoa butter, milk products, vanilla, and a fatty substance called lecithin. Technically, white chocolate is not a chocolate, and it doesn't really taste like one.
Shut up! I hate when you make Charles sound right.
Verbatim, it is not chocolate at all.
Well, you know what? I like white chocolate, so
it's not white chocolate. Yeah. It's white fatty
We're
stuff.
having a debate on the broadcast that white chocolate is not chocolate. It's not chocolate. No, it's not. And look it up on Google if you don't believe me. I just got proven wrong. The great Sir Charles Wooten got me proven wrong. It's white chocolate is not chocolate.
Yes, that is correct.
It's not, it started. You got people started here coming at me, attacking me. It's not, go look it up. White chocolate is not chocolate. It's a fatty white stuff is what they said it is.
Izzy in chat said the same thing. Yes, it is not a chocolate at all. I mean, you.
What other iRacing broadcast would you go to where it's fun and educational?
Yeah, exactly. We're like Sunday morning TV for you.
You don't like it? Just Google it, and you'll hear it live on the broadcast.
Yeah, well, maybe we need to put one of those logos in the corner like CBS does on Sunday morning, so it has the EE, says educational and informational.
Yeah. You mean EI, you mean.
Whatever.
Educational and information.
Spelling's not on our list of things to do.
Wow. Okay.
I know how to spell winner, and that's what Thomas Fisher's going to be here in 4 laps.
Yeah, unless something happens, unless he blows the motor. Oh, that's not going to help him.
That's not good. That. That's bad.
Charles, do you think he might be using up his tires already, man? He's dirt tracking it. Look at it, dirt tracking his tires.
I hope not. He could just be pushing it a little too hard, too. So he's going to have to be a little careful with that.
Yes. 4, now make it 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. Cars are going to pit lane, having worked.
Yeah, there are a couple. Zach Peterson, Tanner Johnson. Those guys are on pit road. They've had some damage, had some problems, so they are going to possibly get it fixed. We'll see. Tanner Johnson's been on pit road for about 9.5 minutes now, so he is probably, I would say, done for the night. We'll see if he makes it back out onto the track, but at this point, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing him come back out, but again, we're coming up on very few laps to go. Right now, your leader is just 3 to go.
Charles, I hope you soundbite that Google thing that I did when I said, hey, shut up, I hate when you make Charles sound right. That's so funny.
Hey, it's very rare, but I was right this time. So.
We should take our debate about chocolate and put it up as a soundbite, like we did with the cheesecake. Remember the cheesecake?
We can do that.
That was funny as well.
We get
Thomas Fisher, we know one thing, red and black. He is picking them up and putting them down. The Shadow Race at 92. He was one of the drivers they said to keep an eye on. Everybody else now crossing the line for 3 laps to go. Yes, that's right. They only have 3 laps to go as Brockton Packard and Massey, and there you see, that's Gardner, I'm sorry. And then also Braxton DeWeese right there with each other.
Yeah, they are right there together. And again, that's the only battle on the track right now, is everybody is spread out. And we are coming up on 2 to go. Our leader is 28 laps in. He's almost to the start-finish line. As right about now, he's going to be a 10th away from the start-finish line as he comes around the big corners.
2 to go.
Kicks it sideways again.
That's right.
He is coming up, and yes, 2 to go will be right about there. 2 laps to go.
2 laps remaining for Fisher. And there's that battle. Oh, wow. Brockton Packard got around Gardner, and DeWeese is going for a 2-for-1 on the 7.
Yeah, these guys aren't done back here. They're, the front may be one just gone, but the back, that is starting to heat back up once again. So we'll see just how long this battle does ensue. With this, of course, once we get to 1 to go, we will stay with the leader. That is his time to shine, and there goes the 24.
Of course, Packard into the wall.
Oh, and he just packed the front of the car
as well. Man, all that hard work for nothing.
Yeah, he packed the front of the car right into the tires, and well, just as quick as that battle became a battle, it is over.
From the penthouse to the outhouse.
And everywhere in between.
Yeah. What he said.
What did he say?
Yeah, what he said.
He's crazy. Don't listen to him. But yeah, it's been just a quick recap here. It's been a good race. We've seen a lot of good battles. We've seen a lot of cars go off track too.
By by the way, Izzy Burgos is responding to white chocolate is made with. I know it. I've been told already.
Hey.
It's what he said. What he said, you said, she said, he said, and what I said.
Him
What
said.
Google said. White chocolate is made with a blend of sugar, cocoa butter, milk products, vanilla, and a fatty substance called lecithin.
Yeah. And
Thank you. I
we
know.
got one going on, Zach Peterson.
Hold on there. Man, he's been kind of quiet tonight. We normally talk about him just wrecking and crashing and having a bad night all the time, and he's actually doing okay.
Yeah, he minus the fact he has no hood.
Until now. So,
Yeah. You know what it is? It's your favorite time.
Yeah, they're coming down to the line. It's the CRN one to go. One more lap to go. And the Community Radio Network is proud to be the voice of live sim racing. More details at CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we are CRN.com. Final time around in Briggs and Stratton, turn 1, 2, and 3 for Thomas Fisher Charles. And his man is about to join the Winners Club, another first-time winner with the SNB Cup Series. And he punches his ticket to the postseason if he can hang on in that 92 for the final time.
Yeah, he is definitely hanging on, and I think he's got this one. If he doesn't win this, it would be a huge, huge disappointment to him, but I don't see why. There's no reason he can't, as he is just kind of trugging along right now. He is about 4/10 done with this lap, as he'll be halfway done here momentarily, and I'll give you that exactly as we got one going off track, but the leader is the leader right now, and he is halfway completed with this lap.
So a half a lap remaining for that driver, the 92, up around the quad. Colorful engineering bridge here at Road America, as he makes his way around the chicane and around the boot and the hint and the hill. And that final part of the racetrack here in Canada's corner. Working up the hill, down to turns number 11, 12, and 13 for the final time. Another winner, a three-time winner this year to start the season with Braxton DeWeese. Finally, the streak got broke in his quest for 4 in a row at Bristol last Wednesday night by Ross Tatum. Well, DeWeese and Tatum have just struggled all night long. And one of the drivers that they said to keep an eye on was the Shadow Racing number 92 of Thomas Fisher. He climbs up the hill for the final time to the checkered flag. Winner at Road America, Thomas Fisher. Welcome to the SNB Cup Series Victory Lane Club. He wins the SNB 125, Charles.
And what a race it was indeed. And again, he dominated this race. It's going to take him a while to get around this track to do any celebrating at all. So I think we should take the time and streamline the process and go ahead and read through the results, because again, it's going to take him a good while to get around this track.
But they got to cross the start-finish line first. So we got any other battles we got to pick up? Any other crazy finishes or anything?
Let's check. I do not see any other battles.
Good battles? Any
This
good
is
things
the
going on in
closest
our life?
one, and it's over. That was it.
Yeah, that one's over. Yeah, that was for third and fourth, Matthew Dyer and Caleb Smith. Tom Bourne, 16.83 seconds back at the checkered flag at the finish. So Charles, even though he had about a 6-second chance of catching Thomas Fisher, Tom Bourne did. Fisher was able to put another 12 seconds on top of what he had already had lost on Bourne from that pit stop in the late race money stop.
Yeah, they definitely he earned that win here tonight.
Certainly did. All right, well, let's rock and roll, and let's show you the unofficial results now. As the rest of the field comes across start-finish line, presented by SawBlade.com. Thomas Fisher. There you see the interval. I just mentioned it, 16.831 seconds back. Tom Bourne in second. Third, Matt Dyer, almost 40 seconds back. Fourth place, Caleb Smith as well. Spencer Best in fifth, almost a minute back. Then you do go over a minute back to Logan Brakey, Rob Sherwood, Kyle Lockrow, 120 back. Joshua Altus, Braxton DeWeese. Honestly, Charles, with the bad luck that DeWeese had, that's a pretty good finish to finish in the top 10.
Yeah, it definitely is. And, you know, speaking of the luck behind Gardner, Coleman, Packard, those guys had decent runs, just didn't finish the way they wanted. Followed by Martin, Stamp, Peterson, Smith, that is Chris Smith, Tanner Johnson, just a rough night there. Then followed by Keenan Massey and Tyler Stooksbury had a disappointing finish here, 13 laps down.
So we're going to take an extended commercial break because we haven't took a commercial break in a while. We got to wait to get everybody back in place here. But when we do, we will speak to Thomas Fisher and everyone else in the top 3 on the podium, along with Tom Bourne, Matt Dyer. Top 3 here at Road America. There you see the top 3 and the celebration. Matt Dyer pulled up in front of Thomas Fisher. Well, he's trying to wreck him there for a second. I don't know. A lot of anger in his life. What happened? Well, Charles, it's over. And they're going to give him another wave of the checkered flag one more time, but it is official, and there's your 3 finally stopping at the start-finish line. Big win for the number 92, Thomas Fisher.
It definitely was a big win, but we'll step away, talk to the top 3 here in just a moment.
We certainly will. More coverage on LSRTV. You're home from sim racing and back at Road America when we return.
Every customer, every single time, needs to get our very best. From moment one, my goal managing a team here in the dealership is to make sure that that customer's experience is the very best that they've ever had. We expect and demand total transparency. There should never be a time in that transaction where the customer is wondering or not quite sure of what they're buying or what they're paying or those sorts of things. And having that transparency and doing things the right way is super important.
Look how wide that deer is. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's down. He's down. Hold him up first, huh? You hold him up. Son, what do you think about that? After me.
Welcome back to the virtual Road America in iRacing country for Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten here with you. Charles has already stepped away for the rest of the night, so we'll grab over the drivers and call her an evening here for the SNB Cup Series. And right now, we'll talk to our third place finisher, Matt Dyer. Man, it's got to be like a win for you, bud. For CEM Motorsports, the 88 car. Man, it looked good. It was rigid. Talk about the race here at Road America.
Yeah, no, it felt really good. That first run before the competition caution, I felt really good. I felt really consistent. We didn't really have any mistakes until the pit road. I saw Altice in my mirror. I tried to give him enough space, and I didn't give myself enough space. I had to pit and start in the back for that last run. But overall, I felt really good. I felt like maybe we could have, maybe challenge Tom Bourne, but I'm happy with the third place.
No, definitely, man. I'll tell you what, me and you, and I've said this on the broadcast before, me and you kind of had our words before. We've kind of had our little discrepancies with one another. But, man, I got to say, you have definitely come a long way. And, man, I cannot wait until I finally get to interview you in Victory Lane, because I feel like it's coming very, very soon. You just got to just keep on digging. But you've definitely improved.
Yeah, man, like, I know in road courses I always have a shot to be towards the front, so I know I won Texas, last season, but I know you weren't in the booth then, but hopefully I can give you another shot.
Yeah, man, and I enjoy working with your brother Samuel from time to time as well.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Hey, man, before we let you go, thank your sponsors.
You noticed CM Motorsports, Blitz Racing Network. Had Rigid on the car this week. Rep Sports, Raise Energy. Like you guys for doing the broadcast each week. I can't remember all the sponsors that sponsor this series, but shout out to them as well.
There you go. On to the next one. Again, that's Matt Dyer finishing in the number 3 position. Tom Bourne is unavailable for post-race interviews. He finished in the 2nd spot, but a good run for him. The driver in the Player 1, number 54 entry. 2nd place again to Tom Bourne. So to Victory Lane we go. Thomas Fisher for Shadow Racing. What a performance, man. Wow, congratulations to you. A lot of people said keep an eye on you. You were the dark horse in this race. You could be a favorite to win the last couple of weeks. You've really been turning some heads on the SNB Cup Series. You finally break through to Victory Lane. You win here at Road America. You dominate at Road America. And might I add, you punched your tickets into the playoffs as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. That was such a stressful race. Yeah, I think I led every practice session, everything except for the laps under caution. I think I led everything other than that. In my books, that's a grand slam, so I'm pretty happy with that. We knew we had a shot here coming into Road America just because I'm a road course specialist. This is what I do. Had some massive support from my teammates at Shadow Racing, so Ross Tatum, Brock Packard, and Spence. Man, it was just... I mean, I don't have the words to describe that race.
I was going to say, how does it make you feel knowing that you are going to the postseason? Regardless of anything that happens the rest of the year, in the next, 11 weeks, you're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it feels absolutely brilliant. It feels like a weight's lifted off my shoulder because I knew I had a good chance to get in there anyway, even if I didn't win a race. I was pretty solidly in the mid to front pack of people who still hadn't 100% qualified for the playoffs. So tonight, we were just coming into it, we were looking to either, have a good points day, and I think we pretty much picked up every point we can.
All right, man. But before I let you go, thank your sponsors and a big congratulations to you, man. And wow, I know you said it was kind of an emotional race for you. Family, did you have family that raced here? Is Road America somewhere special to you? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh no, Road America, actually, it's always been a pain in my behind. Every time I've raced here, it's always pretty much ended in tears in one way or another, so it felt really good to sort of break that curse.
Happy tears.
Yeah, it's crazy happy tears. I was crying when I came across the line then. I've always had this curse thing, which has followed me for about a year and a half now, where whenever I win a practice race or anything like that, the actual race itself always goes horribly. So coming into tonight, I won the practice race, so I was convinced I was going to crash out or something. So I was tears of relief, tears of joy, tears of absolutely everything else.
Well, Bud, rock and roll. Congratulations to you. For Shadow Racing, Thomas Fisher, the 92 wins here at Road America. Thank your sponsors, and we'll holler at you later.
Yeah, thank you. So, gotta thank Shadow Racing, the team, absolutely amazing lads. Always willing to help me out, especially on the oval side. Gotta thank Asian NASCAR for the paint scheme. Does an absolutely impeccable job every week. Whenever we ask him to add or remove something from the car, he's straight on it. He's an absolutely brilliant lad. Gotta thank the Running Out of Talent podcast. For hopping on and sponsoring the car. Also gotta thank all the guys who helped me, coach me. So guys like Hayden Lowell, Jordy Vermeulen, massive thanks out to them. And thanks to family, friends, and girlfriend for always supporting me, standing by my side, and especially my girlfriend. Whenever I do well, I get about a 15 million line message afterwards. So that always feels good. So thanks a lot to them.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations. See you. We'll see you in the playoffs and the rest of the way as well. For Shadow Racing, Thomas Fisher winning here at Road America. And that's going to do it for our broadcast coverage of the SNB 125 here for round number 5 of the SNB Cup Series presented by Appalachian Hauler Hunters. Keep on watching every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on your home for sim racing, LSRTV. The next broadcast coverage will be on Friday with the LTAC Cup Series on Friday night. Of course, the ARCA Northwest Sim Series will also be in action, and we'll be back also on Sunday with the Adrenaline iRacing League from Michigan and a special dirt race as well. For everybody at Rocket Media LLC, for Jeff Stabnow, the production chair, and my co-announcer, Charles Wooten, I'm Wesley Outland. Y'all be good to one another. Enjoy the rest of your day. Congratulations again from Road America to Thomas Fisher, winner of round 5. He now joins DeWeese and Tatum to the playoffs in the quest for a championship in the SNB Cup Series.